Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how this just happened, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wildcard Weekend. It's the Saints and the 49ers on Monday Night Prime Time.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we continue with Wildcard Weekend with what should be a great one between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles... Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. On 2nd down and 4, Carr. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Carr. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 51 yards. And the Saints will strike first here, this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Hard throw, incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
One down.
Now Carr again. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, it's Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a play fake. Carr. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Here's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off play action, Fields. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Inside handoff to Nixon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, You want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here. A long way to go. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Carter straight ahead. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Fields. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Justin Fields as the first half is winding down, and the Niners are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll stay on the ground, mix him again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a third down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. And now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And Mixon not going to get there. They're running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Here's Logan Cook now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, here's the option. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, Fields. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
In this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Another run with Mitchell.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Well, that little John Helps able to pick up the first get out of bounds as well. And he has to play a little bit of risk-reward here at this time because they need these first downs. But you know the risk is if they catch him inbounds and tackle him, the clock continues to run and grinds things for him. So he's able to get it done, get out of bounds, and conserve a little bit of time as they try and get the ball downfield.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Fields going to hold on to it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
But in all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Fields on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Fields, his second touchdown of the night, and the Niners have taken a fourth-quarter lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Carr's throw here pulled in by Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now Carr. Going right back to Galladay. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 4 yards remain for second down. Throwing now is Carr. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Carr. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Carr completes it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Mitchell. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, they're going to go with the option. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.